This is the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. I've had it for 2 months now, and I gotta say, I feel like this is the MVP smartphone of 2024, the most improved over its predecessor. And there are other great phones, but this one just feels so much more complete. Starting things off with design, I absolutely love this build and quality. It feels so much more premium. It's got flat edges, the flat frames. It makes it feel more like an iPhone, and I think that's completely okay. But over the past 2 months using it in the hand, it feels very comfortable to hold. I still love this hazel color. Granted, I am using a case. This one's from Pitaka. It does have MagSafe. It's the Mag Easy Case 6. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. It's phenomenal. It just makes the phone feel more sleek and elegant as well. The frames, I still, I wish they were more of a matte finish, but that's okay. I don't really have too many scratches. It just gets very, fingerprinty, and you can kind of see the dusts that kind of stick on here. But other than that, it's been pretty okay. Like nothing too bad. Display has been the best part about the phone, in my opinion, because it gets super bright, 3,000 nits of peak brightness. If you're outdoors all the time, you're not going to have any issues with this phone, and it also does get very vivid. And like I said, the overall feel in the hand, it's still comfortable to hold. If you want to get the smaller Pixel 9 Pro, then that's also going to feel about the same, just in a smaller compact form factor. And I kind of wish I got the Pixel 9 Pro because I did that with the iPhone. I went with the 16 Pro rather than the 16 Pro Max. And using the Pro Max, switching to the smaller Pro, it just feels, I don't know, better. You're getting a Pro phone in a smaller compact form factor. So I think next year I may do that with like the 10 series. I may go with the 10 Pro rather than the 10 Pro XL, but we'll see. But overall, I think they did a really phenomenal job with this design. It just, the look of it feels more premium, and it can, I feel like it finally competes against like the Samsungs and iPhones. But that's just my personal opinion. The performance has also been amazing. I recently got Android 15 in the past couple of days at the time of this recording, and it's been buttery smooth. And I think Google did a good job, because if Android 15 wasn't ready, don't release it. That's fine. This is the first Google phone that kind of released without new software at launch. It released literally almost 2 months after this phone was released, but that's fine. Although I think Android 15 does count as their first major software update, so we're still getting 6 more years, and that's fine. Like 2030, that's going to last a very long time. And I think a Tensor G4 will do pretty good. It's not the most powerful, and day-to-day use, you don't notice it though. Like if you put it side by side against the iPhone and do like the benchmarks and stuff, yeah, you'll probably notice. Or if you put it against the Galaxy S24 Ultra, you may notice it. But if you're using this as your daily phone, you're not going to have any problems whatsoever. It's okay to not have the most powerful chipset, because they're so good that I think they kind of cover, and you don't really notice. It doesn't really get in the way of having a faster chipset, because you're going to compare phones all the time and just see which one opens another app faster than the other? Probably not. It also does have the vapor cooling chamber, which is a huge plus. I've had no overheating issues when using this phone. There's also 16 gigs of RAM and base storage, though, like 128 gigs. That's the one thing I'm not happy about, because for me, 256 gigs is the sweet spot, and 128 gigs is just not enough for me. Like right now, like I had the 128 gigs, and I'm not downloading as much apps and trying not to like save as much photos and videos as I would used to, as I would normally, because it's only 128 gigs. I know it's going to fill up quickly if I download more apps and save more photos and videos. And yeah, there's the whole Google Drive stuff and Google One, whatever, but I like having it on board, like on device too. But that's just me. If you want to get 128 gigs and that's fine for you, go right ahead. Look, with the AI stuff, the main thing I'm using with Gemini and AI is really the Magic Editor feature, Magic Eraser 2, and that's really it. I mean, I'm not using any of the other stuff. They're really cool. I've tried them out, but I've yet to kind of really implement it into my workflow, and I am researching more into like this whole AI stuff, and kind of planning out some AI videos for the future, and trying to see if I can implement it in some way into my workflow to make my workflow more productive and kind of free up some some of the work I do in some more time, because doing this full time, I've noticed I feel like I have less time to do work, I guess. I don't know, because what I've seen is in the past month and a half of, I went full time YouTube September 1st, and there's so many ideas going on in my head that I feel like I have no time to do any of it. So I got to figure out a way if AI can kind of help soothe that process, but we'll see. So far though, Magic Eraser has been the only AI thing, Gemini thing that I've been using, and it's forget about Apple. The Apple Intelligence is still not even out yet. So generally though, performance has been top notch, and I don't think it will get any worse in the coming months. And the one thing I do want to talk about too is the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, as well as that face unlock. But like, that is quick, and I'm facing it right at the camera, but that is super quick. Just one tap and you're in. So I'm really happy that Google put that, because prior years it was all right, but it wasn't that fast. This is just great. The cameras also, in the past 2 months, held up very well, both for photos and for videos. I love the photos especially. You can't go wrong with a Pixel camera. If you're going to use it for social media, it performs like a champ. If you're going to use this to start making YouTube videos or TikTok, whatever it is, if you want to start making content and get into the content game, then this is going to be a great phone. I mean, I started with LG G4 or G3. I always talk about it, and I made my way up, and now I'm able to make more content and review other devices because of starting with the phone and the camera that I had in my pocket, which the LG G3 I still have, and it's a great phone, one of my favorite phones all time. So, whatever phone you have, start making content if that's what you're looking for. But if you pick this up and that's your intention, you got a great phone. And I wish you great luck and great success. Anyway, though, moving on from the cameras, the battery life is also phenomenal. It still has been phenomenal. It's lasting me all day. I'm ending the day with about like 45-ish% of battery life, and it's easily like a 6+ hour screen on time phone for me. Absolutely amazing. Standby time is also great. I think that's the better part that I like, losing like 2% of battery overnight. My other phone's 4 or 5, sometimes 6%, depends on the phone. That's not great when you compare it to 2%. And I don't like charging this overnight. I want to wake up and just charge it. And having more charge because of standby is a good thing to know. But it's the charging speeds that are still slow. Like, compare it to the S24 Ultra or even the iPhone, it's getting less charges. And even if you use something like a OnePlus device that has like 80 watts of charging, even the OnePlus Open, the foldable, has 67 watts. This is super slow. It's like in the maybe less than 30. I'm not entirely sure, but it is slow. However, I did briefly mention this Pitaka case. I'm glad that I have this. It has MagSafe built in. I love it. It's sleek, elegant, it's protective, but it makes the phone feel more premium. But for me, the biggest thing is having MagSafe. So I can use it in my car. I can use it with my MagSafe chargers at home. So definitely be sure to check it out. Links will be in the description down below. And I briefly want to talk about the pricing, because this is where the phone, especially like in October, November, December, it's going to go on sale. Don't pick it up for $10.99. Pick it up for when it goes on sale. It may go on sale for $100, like $9.99 or $150. So what, $9.49? Then pick it up. Or even if it's $200 off, whatever it is, but don't pick it up at the base price, because we're in that season where there's going to be lots of sales going on. So, $256 though should have been the base in my opinion. I think, Google, we need to make the base 256 gigs. And this is more expensive than last year's 8 Pro, but I do feel like Google put in like the work and they made the necessary improvements to justify the price increase. It's got that more premium design, amazing display, great cameras, awesome battery life. So I think it's a plus in my books. But I'm genuinely enjoying the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and switching back and forth, even using the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, very similar experience, but it's just a fold. I still like this more. I don't know why, but Pixels in general, like I feel productive when I'm using it. Like I feel like I want to get more work done, and I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know if you have something like that. Let me know in the comments down below. But it's just that thing. Like when I use Pixel devices, I feel productive. Like I want to get lots of work done and complete tasks and kind of check mark them. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird and cringy, but that's just me. Overall, I still feel like this is the most improved smartphone of 2024 when compared to its predecessor. Like, it has more improvements from 8 Pro to 9 Pro than like S23 Ultra to S24 Ultra, and like 15 Pro Max to 16 Pro Max. So yeah, it's a great phone, a phone that I can easily recommend. Don't miss out on it. Definitely check it out at your local carrier stores or your local Best Buy or wherever you live in Canada. If it's another retail, definitely be sure to check it out. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Illusions 2.0. Links will be in the description down below. Stay tuned to the channel. Lots of content is coming very soon. With the support of all of you, I'm able to continue to do this full time. Really does mean a lot. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to super that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot more, help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.